How's it going, everyone? This is Sean here from Scout Model Car Guy channel, and today's video is going to be mail call and shop card shout outs, and then the rest of the video will be our monthly model club meeting between me, George, Drew, Martin, and Mark. So y'all stick around for that. But before we get this video going, let me thank all of you, my subscribers. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for y'all, this little redneck from Arkansas wouldn't have a channel. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever makes your world go around, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Subscribing is free, guys. Free. This channel will never ask you for a dime or ask you for anything, guys. Just subscribe, just like, share, comment, whatever you want to do. I'm here. All right, guys. And let's get this thing started. But before we get it started, let me tell you, I haven't been on here. Y'all noticed I haven't been making a lot of comments. I have not had a lot of time for nothing. And I promised y'all I will get the unboxings of these two where it is. These two models right here. That'll be my next video, but right now I haven't had time to start unboxing these yet, guys. But my next video, I will unbox those. I promise you, guys. I just haven't had time between work and everything going on. I have not had time. So, I'm behind. I'm very behind on videos. Don't know if I can ever get caught up as far behind as I am, but thank you for supporting me and sticking around and everything, guys. Really do appreciate it. So, let's start this video off real quick. Shop card in the mail. I got it the other day, but like I said, I have got these the other day, several of them, and I've not had time. I'm sorry, guys. But there you go, Chris. If y'all's not subscribed to old Chris, subscribe to old Chris at CB Model Works. That's old Chris right there. He does a heck of a job. He's a good guy in the community. I don't know what else to say about him. He's just a all-around talented, good modeler. And excellent modeler on top of that. And anybody that this light is driving me stupid, guys. See if I can't get this angled a little bit better, because it's just really getting on my nerves. Anybody I mention in this video will be in the description below, so go over there, give them a like, share, subscribe, whatever. Get over there and support them. Support everybody in this community. The next one I got was old Henry. Let's get these up here. He also sent me a magnet too, just like a shop card. That's pretty awesome, ain't it? Mid-Century Model Works. That's old Henry right there, guys. Henry Robs. Check it out. That's the magnet. That's freaking awesome. This is his actual shop card. And guys, I appreciate the kind words on the back. And Henry, I got your shop card out today. I'm sorry, I just hadn't had time, but it was put in the mail today, guy. Appreciate you. And the next one, old Charlie sent me another one of his shop cards. This is a new one, but along with that, he also sent me this for Chris Cortell. And guys, I'm gonna do a tribute build and get in on that with him, but I just hadn't had time yet, and it's going for a while. And dude, this was one fine man right here, dude. Guys, this guy, he could build anything. He would do anything to help you. Love the guy. Miss talking to the guy. I don't know what else to say, guys. And the bad thing about it is, he passed away on me and my wife's 34th anniversary. That's what news I wanted to hear on that, but yeah. Thank you, Big Charlie. Appreciate you, brother. And then I got this in the mail too. Y'all know my brother from another mother, old Justin from J Hart Models. Man, the dude helps me. I swear to God, I use him up. He's anything I ever need, he helps me. He gets it for me. No questions asked. He does it. I can't repay the guy enough. I mean, he's just freaking amazing, dude. Let me show you what what we got going on here. Check that out. I don't know if y'all's gonna be able to look at this. That is a 3D printed Volkswagen dual carburetor engine, 110 scale. I asked him if he thought he could scale me up a Volkswagen engine for my sand scorcher over here. Y'all remember the RC Elf gifted me that last summer. It's almost, you know, I think it was back in August. That'd be a year. I've got the body painted on it, and I got stuff I got to do. And sorry, Mr. RC Elf, I'm trying to get to it between all the group builds and all the builds I had before. You know, I'm getting to it, and this is one thing I was waiting on, because you know I'm not technically an RC guy, you know, but that's a big old model kit to me, guys. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get that body out and show you how big it is. This right here is the sand scorcher. Look how huge that thing is. It's a Tamiya kit, and you know, of course, it don't have an engine back here. Well, this is what I wanted this engine for, and it'll set back there just like that, guys. Once it gets all painted up and everything's all done up, that thing will set back there perfectly. That's awesome. Thank you, Justin. I really, really appreciate it, brother. One of these days I won't use you up so bad. Appreciate you, man. And then before I get that started, let me show you what little bit I've gotten done on the Scale Build of Gentlemen's Mr. Styrene Relics group build. Alright. This is my 32. I've channeled that body down as far as I can channel it. Body modifications, you know, I've hinged this open. I'd have to tear it apart to hinge it open real quick, because I don't have a better, well, maybe I can. Get it here. Alright, I've hinged that. Not the prettiest hinges, but I'm going to put the battery back there. But you can see I got the radiator. Let's see if I can pull that off. Okay. You can see I got all that mounted. Firewall. Now, I had to scratch build every bit of this. The floor, the door cards, the whole interior. I've scratch built all that. This is going to be a center drive, so you're going to be driving from the middle. It's going to have 36 or 37, whatever it is, Ford wheels on it, and a flathead in it with either 2 or 3 carbs on it. I'm going to have the gas tank right here in the front. Have these big old Firestones on the back. Of course, they'll be black. It'll be about like that. Have these littler tires on the front, you know, like that. My number will be 25. And that's about the only thing I've gotten done so far, guys. That's it. The big Jaguar's still in the box over here where I put it back. I haven't had time to mess with that. So, yeah, it is what it is. Stick around for the model club meeting, guys. Thank you. All right, guys, we're here at our monthly model meeting. And George, let's start you off. But since we're at your house, tell us what you got.
I got a Yoo-hoo, man.
Well, I can see you got I got a cream soda.
I got Sprite.
You got Sprite? What you got?
I got a Sprite.
Pussies. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Nah, he don't have anything to do with that.
Where's the Jim Beam?
All right, George, tell us about that there Johan.
Yeah, that's a Johan Javelin that I got from you that was built, and somebody painted it to death.
Painted it to death.
it got stripped and redone a little bit. I'll get around to finishing it someday. But that's, here you go.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
I added some traction bars and some Goodyear tires and some wheels.
Man.
Other than that, that's just out of the box.
But she's beautiful.
And some Fred Katie decals.
Fred Katie decals.
What color is that? Do you know?
Yeah, that's what, Inca Gold? I think
Testers.
it's called Inca Gold.
Testers Inca Gold, right out of the can.
Cleared and
I don't
think he
I
cleared
don't
it.
think
Did
I
you?
cleared that
No, I don't
one.
think he cleared it.
No, I didn't clear this one.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No clear.
I never got around to it.
And what's your other one over there, George?
That's a 68 Charger. It's just the old Revell kit. It's I call it a second week muscle car somebody buys because it's a stock Charger with a Hemi, the 2.4s, and they've added some headers.
Boy, that thing's beautiful.
And other than that, it's just out of the box kit stock, and I lost a wheel off of it. Darn it! Everything I
Lost a
got,
wheel.
something's coming off of them.
That's what happens when you get them out of the.
yeah, so
display case.
A little bitty hubcap.
When they've been built for 10 years and 30 years, they all
Oh, yeah.
fall apart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
All my
glue
stuff's
starts getting
falling apart
old.
now.
That little hubcap is going to go missing if you don't be careful.
Yeah, I know it. It's if I had all the missing parts from all my model cars back there in that room, I would have, I'd have a pretty big pile.
We'd have a big pile of missing
I'd have a
model
big
car parts.
pile. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Well, Mr. Drew Martin, tell us what you got going
I
on.
brought a pair of Mopars.
Mopars or no
What
cars?
is that, like a 69, my blacked out
It is
Plymouth.
black. It has one black some gun right there.
Got to have the quintessential Hemi if you're going to build a Mopar.
Look how black that sucker is.
It's got 3D printed wheels.
3D printed
And I-
wheels.
I got the tub chassis
Dang.
and the homemade exhaust. And you see my solid dropped axle front end. Got rid of all that heavy
Yeah.
Mopar front end stuff. So
She's
I
sinister.
I really just wanted to do a black car. The only other black car I've ever done was just primered.
Yeah.
And then I cleared it. And it looked pretty good. But a real black, this color is beautiful in the sunlight. You'd love to have a car painted like that, you know, because it's got this deep blue kind of haze to it. And then the red one is a Belvedere done as a what I'd call pro touring.
And that
little bit
was the
smaller diameter.
Mobius. That's the Mobius kit, right?
Yes, it is. A little bit smaller wheels, you know,
Yeah.
tires, not real tall tire, just like a larger, whatever, 17 wheel or something.
And that
Side
was the-
draft Webers on another Hemi. We got to have the Hemi.
it's a Dodge. It's got to have a Hemi.
Got to have a Hemi, or it's
Yeah.
just not really a Mopar.
Well, if you can't beat them, dodge them.
That's it.
What's going on with your little chassis here?
We really just brought this to kind of show off my interior. I finally got the interior pretty much going the way I want it. It's going to be a drag and drive car, so we're gonna have a nice interior. We got carpet and a couple of racing seats with the proper seat beltage.
Proper seat beltage.
Are they a decal or
Huh?
the seat belts?
What about them?
Are they a decal?
No, that's bought from like Michael's. It's ribbon.
Right.
Yeah, like the small, narrowest ribbon I could find. I bought some black and I bought some red, and God, I got enough to do 500 model cars.
Now,
I mean, it's a whole spool of it, you know.
now, what kind of hell of a blower did you say that was?
Kobelco. is the name of it, and you may have seen Cobelco on big equipment, right? They put those blowers on their cranes and earth movers and stuff like that.
I think
And
I've
that
seen a
blower
Cobelco
was a
excavator.
resin. I don't. VCG Resins maybe sent me that blower. I've had it for 4 or 5 years, so I can't remember exactly where I got it.
You say it's going to be a Vega when you get done with it?
It is a Vega, yeah,
Vega.
a wagon,
A
Vega
wagon.
wagon.
Vega wagon. Hell yeah, ain't nothing better than a wagon.
Yeah, gotta like them wagons, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, Mark. What we got going?
We got the old monogram heavy Chevy 70 Chevelle. Just basically a stock out of the box build.
Yeah.
You know, minor detailing under the chassis.
You build like I do, pretty much. These guys are out of our league, aren't they?
I consider it probably the bottom of the stack, but
Well, hey, ain't no shame in our game, is there?
kind of before I've picked up some tips and tricks along the way
Yeah.
from watching videos and seeing other modelers' builds, and you know,
Well, you can learn from these two guys.
So-
That's for dang sure.
you know.
That's the way
It's a
I-
good looking model.
That is a
actually.
very
I see
beautiful
your
model.
Blacked out wheels and stuff. You know, where
Yes.
you did a black wash and stuff.
Get those. Bring that up closer to me.
Yeah.
If you can.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you did a good job. Those white leather
Shaking.
tires too. Oh yeah. Good looking kid. What's this other one you got going on?
This was the I guess it's like a 77 or a 78 Trans Am that you picked up somewhere in a box of models.
Oh, I thought that looked familiar.
That used to be mine too.
did a little work to it. Did a little window trim. It had originally had like a silver interior that
Yeah.
just to me clashed with the blue paint.
Yeah, silver interior wasn't good. Was
Went
it?
ahead and clear coated the existing the paint because I wanted to save the decals.
Right.
And did a slight black washing on the rally wheels.
Yeah, and that was an original kit too. That wasn't no reissue, so that was
What
Good.
were you saying, like a 70s model?
yeah. That's a 76, 77 one. It's 77, something like
That's a
that.
good save right there.
Yeah,
So,
I like restoring old cars.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the way I like doing it. All right, and what I got going on here is an old issue. What year is that?
63.
63 Corvette. This right here, some of my viewers might remember, this here was Rick Zink's tribute build to his daughter. And, well, she passed away back during COVID. And she loved Corvettes, so this was my build for her. What I did is I opened up the headlights on this one. You can see them in the open position. You don't never see that. Just pretty much a bone stock build, just straight out of the box.
It's a way to do it.
Yeah, the only thing I done was just put plug wires on it, and I did have carpet. But other than that, the rack come with it. I can't remember if the suitcase and that did. It might have come with the kit. I can't remember. It might have. I think it did, didn't it, George? That come with the kit.
That's too far back for me to try to remember that. I mean,
I really do. I think that come with the kit, the 1963 kit.
I don't remember what I did yesterday, so I can't
Yeah.
remember what was in 63.
So it's a bone stock build, guys. That's what I brought to the table. So this is what we brought for this meeting. We might look around George's house here after a while and see what's going on. Till then, you did a good job rearranging too. I like the way you got all your foreign stuff. Now that one's badass right there. The weathering on that. You just airbrush that what is that, sand color or
That one, I think it's a mixture of desert sand and flat earth.
flat earth and desert sand? I like the way you did the windshield, just got wiped off. Oh yeah. We still got to do all this too.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of that there.
Oh yeah. There's some of these guys that build that. I'm trying to think, maybe Rick,
Let me get
one of
you
them.
some white.
Well, you got the engine going on too.
Yeah, I got to start on that wing. I got the fuse done and the landing gear all bound up. And I got to start on that wing and the stab.
Oh yeah. You rearranged pretty good because there's a big old pile here earlier or the last time.
Yeah, I had to move these over here. This is full of tissue.
Mm-hmm. Or your tissue paper.
It's all different colors of tissue to cover these.
Yeah.
And usually when I try to keep it rolled up like that and in the dark, so when it comes out, I iron it flat.
You
with
can,
iron.
you can actually get in here now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I still haven't found stuff I'm looking for, but
It'll pop up when you least expect it.
it always does. When I'm not looking for it, that's when I find it.
Oh yeah.
There's junk in this place. Oh, did you check out my sign?
Mm-hmm. You ever put one of these together?
You know what?
A camper.
I built one of them when it was an original kit years ago. I got that one from him when that was released because he wanted this.
The ramp.
And I didn't want the ramp. I wanted that thing. And it's still in there. I'm going to rebuild it. And I bet it was 20 years ago when I got that from him.
Really?
Yeah. I always liked these. At one time, I had that whole set of those, all of them. And that was back in what he was talking about, 74, 73, you know.
Yeah.
I had all of those. They're all gone now, but I think the oldest, oh yeah, you didn't see, you can only see two places. There's another row up here.
Oh.
That's a bunch of drag stuff up there.
Yeah, that's just drag stuff.
And the oldest, I think, well, that 51 Chevy right there, the red one, the convertible. My daughter was born in 1980, January 1980. And I had bought that kit, maybe a month before then. When we brought her home, down front here, we lived in a trailer. We brought her home, and I built that kit on the kitchen table in 1980 when we brought her home. The only thing I've done to it is I added a little bare metal foil to it in a few places, but that's the original paint, everything from 1980. And then most all of those were done in the middle 80s, you know, maybe early 90s. Early 90s, the Formula One stuff anyway. Some of those I spent a lot of time on. Damn, those are...
So you like that Galaxy body?
Yeah, I did that yellow number 26 there. I built that one in... Hey, Sean, look. 89.
Henry, yeah.
Took it to Dallas to the big show at
Oh,
Dallas, and I won with it there and a few other places. Now there's a lot of, man, let me get that out of there. This thing don't work too well, and be careful with it. Wonder what'll fall off of this one. This one has all the, the pump on the rear end, the dual shocks that I added to it and built in there, and it's got the old Firestone fuel cell.
Cool. Gosh, big old fuel cell, huh?
Yeah. And then the big 427, that was the way they did them with little shock towers and all that. It's all plumbed and wired. Oil cooler, oil filter, the battery line, the whole thing. It's even wired in order, firing order. Yeah. And the interior, I don't know if you can get a shot of that or not, Sean, but the roll cage is scratched out of 93 thousandths evergreen, I think's what it is, or so. But there was an article in from 1965 in Road and Track. I used that article in the pictures when I built this to get it. The fuel cell. I had a picture, a shot of the fuel cell like this, and the dual shocks, and this would actually have been the car he raced at Darlington. So, yep, see there? My cover's coming off the back.
Ah!
But there's a fuel overflow, But, yeah, this was 89, I think, is when I did this one.
Wow.
I was married in 89.
You were married in 89. I'll tell you something. This Parnelli Jones Mercury, that was actually done before anybody had the decals. The 15, the Parnelli Jones, and the Marauder, and the Mercury heads are hand painted.
Really?
The chrome strip, which actually there shouldn't be one there. I thought there was one. What that is that, I don't know if you can remember it, was about this wide. It was chrome tape. You could buy it at Walmart in the automotive department. It was chrome tape about this wide. Put it on your car and rocker panels. That's what that is.
I've used that a couple times. Same kind of deal.
And stuff.
Well, we didn't have any bare metal foil. This was like that roll cage is, you remember pickup sticks that you could play with?
Yeah.
That's what that's made out of.
Oh, wow.
In the interior
It's wood?
floorboard.
Those are wood?
No, they're plastic.
Oh, were they plastic?
The floorboard and all that is cardboard from a cigarette carton. And I learned this, the way this was done. What gave me the idea is a guy named Don Emmons, model builder, did an article on this in a 1963 magazine, and he showed how to build this.
Wow.
And so I went off his article, and this was done in, there's no motor in this one. I lost it years ago.
Lost the
It got
engine.
jacked.
Well, yeah, this is, I think I did this in 76.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Nostalgia model cars.
It's
Gotta
still,
love
Yeah.
it.
it's still
It's-
beautiful, though. Still
That's
beautiful.
60. That's the original 64 Marauder from the annual kit, and I got the car built from a kid I went to high school with, and I think it was his brother's. And I saw it, and I had read that old magazine because I picked it up in a bookstore or something, and I said, "Oh man, I got to have that car." And he says, "Here, I don't want it," and so I took it home and stripped it out best I could.
There it is.
And made that one. And but that's ancient.
Yeah.
And this one, that was to been Fred Lorenzen's 1960 Daytona car, but the problem is the only pictures I had of it were black and white, and the car was yellow. And I painted it.
You thought it was white.
Well, I thought it looked white,
It looked white.
It's turning yellow because the
it
age.
But it's the old
Screw bottom, no
screw
engine,
bottom
yeah.
AMT, no engine job,
The Craftsman series has a.
But the Rupert for now that's a dry transfer, but the Rupert and the 28 and all that's hand painted. We didn't have no decals for that then.
Sure.
And that was done off a magazine of a picture, So, and he likes his Johan.
Yeah.
There's a Johan Belvedere back there. It's nothing special. Oh, and this thing, this made me mad. It's our model Mustang, the front end. Now, I scratch built that front end. And about the time I got that finished and was getting paint on this, Revell released this kit. There's two of them down here, the R model Mustang. I was so pissed because I was doing this for a contest.
Right.
And I haven't even got it finished yet, and they released it. I missed it. I didn't even know it was coming. But yeah, so I just quit working on it. I didn't even finish this. I said, oh, well, it happens to us. I guarantee you it will. And, oh, yeah. I used to watch these as a kid around here. The little, we call them junior modifieds.
Oh, right on.
6 cylinders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Look at this thing.
that's a 6-banger. It's got a
I like that.
with a CAE in and out box, no transmission. Jerry can for a fuel tank. I did the roll bars and the gussets,
I like it.
and it's got
That's cool.
I don't remember if it was this one or not, but it's center steer, and it steers off the right front instead of the left front. That was one of the tricks they used to do, because if you've ever watched, these old cars, if you're really putting them in a bind and you're steering off the left front,
Makes sense.
it don't make a,
Right.
so they'd steer
Unique.
off
This
the right
is the
front.
control wheel. You know what I mean? Yeah, it makes sense. I never really thought about that, but I mean, if you're a round guy, that's something that you do for sure.
But that's